We haven't started on air meet yet.
You haven't started on air meet.
No.
If you tell me when you're ready, I will launch you on our meet. You have to tell me when you're ready to go.
Ah, I see. Okay, well, we're ready. Okay, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Dalia Abul Futuh. I'm an economist with FAO's regional office for the Near East and North Africa. I am very excited to welcome you to the final event of the AgriNation Startup Cup. After many months of hard work, this is the grand finale that so many of us have been waiting for. Today, we will be showcasing the 10 winners of the AgriNation Startup Cup, all of whom will be receiving incubation over the coming months. In addition, from these 10, 3 will be selected today to participate in the 2023 Global Agripreneurs Summit. This is a golden opportunity to network with investors, experts, agripreneurs from all over the world. Now, I realize not everyone here is familiar with AgriNation, so just to give an overview, AgriNation is a business competition targeting youth-led, idea stage, not yet in the market, agri-food sector startups, and it covers the entire Near East and North Africa region. And by youth, we mean 35 and below. There are a few things that make this competition a little bit different from the other agribusiness competitions out there. First of all, we really wanted this to be as inclusive as possible. And we worked with national partners, or we call them impact makers in each country, to help us go beyond the usual suspects in these types of competitions to reach a broader audience of youth. And of course, this meant making sure that everything from the first announcement to today's event was in English, French, and Arabic to make sure language isn't a barrier. So within the panelists Zoom meeting, the 3 languages are working, but I understand that our audience on AirMeet can't access the interpretation. My apologies for that. But at least within here, the entrepreneurs can feel free to speak in whatever language they feel comfortable in. And second, our goal was not just to uncover profitable and innovative businesses, but also to invest in these young men and women who we believe are the driving force behind agri-food system transformation. So these 10 startups are led by really passionate individuals from very diverse backgrounds. And all of them have in common a willingness to evolve in their thinking and in their business models to meet the needs of producers and their communities. So it's really at this individual investing in these individual talents. And finally, a bigger picture of the AgriNation competition is working with our impact makers to really strengthen the entire ecosystem of entrepreneurship and innovation at the country level. So beyond the competition, we're also on the back end trying to bring together the key actors that need to work together to create this more nurturing, enabling environment for young entrepreneurs to thrive. So inclusivity, investing in individuals, not just businesses, and building ecosystems. That's what I would say AgriNation is about. I want to take this opportunity to thank all of our partners, in particular industry disruptors, game changers, and Berry Tech, who are leading this work on behalf of FAO and have really brought a tremendous amount of expertise and excellence to the table. And before I give the floor to our judges, who are also our partners, allow me to brief you on the format of today's event. So we have 10 startups. Each will have exactly 4 minutes to present their business idea. Most of the startups have opted to use a pre-recorded video, which is a good idea to avoid problems with internet connectivity and electricity and things like that. Then after each presentation, we will accept just one question from the judging panel. If the judges don't have any questions, that's fine. We'll take one question from the audience. If there's no questions at all, we'll just move to the next presentation. And the results hopefully will be announced by the end of this event. For the audience joining us on AirMeet, please make sure to share any comments or questions you have for the startups in the chat box. And if we're able to, we'll pick one of your questions. So without further ado, I introduce our panel of judges who are also representing our partners, as I said, and we are honored to have Carla Tanas, co-founder and CEO of Future Agro Challenge and Industry Disruptors Game Changers, Rami Boujouda, Chief Operating Officer of Berrytech, and Simon Gifford, co-founder and CEO of Masharai Limited. Over to you in that order for some, maybe brief opening remarks. Carla.
Thank you, Dalia. It is a great pleasure to be here, and congratulations to the 10 finalists. It is no doubt going to be a very hard next 2 hours. I'm sure we've taken a look and they've all come a long way. And I love the fact of the importance of inclusivity. This is really the work that we've been doing for the last 10 years of really creating an ecosystem around startups who, just like a mother and a child, if you don't have the ecosystem and the infrastructure, the child really needs a place to grow up besides just the household. They need their education, they need their policies in place, and they need all of the infrastructures to help them create who they can be for the future. And that is really what we look for these individuals who are today planning to create the future of these agro-innovative ideas. It's fantastic where they are today, and we really look forward to what this could be tomorrow. Thank you for having us here, and thank you for partnering with us. It's been a great journey with you so far.
Thank you so much, Carla, indeed. Okay, over to you, Rami.
Well, Dalia, it's a pleasure to be here. It's a pleasure to be, inspired by these young entrepreneurs who want to bring change to their community. At AgriNation, we're looking at really connecting the Near East and North Africa region, because a lot of our challenges are common. And sometimes we think that we are alone, but we are not. And what we're hoping from this program as well is to connect those entrepreneurs to the region, get them to understand more the challenges and how their solution could scale and make a difference in the region. The effort that will be done through this program and the incubation at a later stage would really help us and help those entrepreneurs take it a step further, putting them on the map of innovation and looking at how this solution could start making a bigger difference in how we look at agriculture and how we operate with agriculture, hitting the triple bottom line of economic, social, and environmental aspect of the way we eat, the way we consume, and the way we produce our food in the region. So looking very much forward to these presentations and looking forward to take this journey further with you guys. Thank you.
Thank you, Rami, as always, succinct and right on the dot. Simon, over to you.
So Masharai's mission is to give every university graduate an entrepreneurial mindset, because it's really important for the economy as a whole, for innovation, and for the individuals. So it's really exciting for us to be part of this, where working and the organizations who share that mission in one way or another in terms of spreading entrepreneurship and making it more important in the world. So yeah, I'm really honored to be here. It's a pleasure. I do a lot of judging, and this is going to be different, I'm sure. We do work a lot in Africa, but I don't think I've ever been in a multilingual pitching competition. So I'm really looking forward to it. And to all of you presenting, just relax and enjoy it. I know it's tense and you've come a long way, but you've earned the work you've earned the right to give this presentation. So relax and enjoy it. And I'm looking forward to seeing your ideas.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for being here, Simon, and for all of your work on the boot camp. These are all already the winners. Okay, and I now hand the floor to Joey Reinem, who's an outreach and communications manager at Berry Tech and will guide the next pitching / presentation or showcase of our young agripreneurs. So over to you, Joey.
Thank you, Dalia, and I'm very happy to be facilitating this pitching session today. We have 10 startups from different countries, and we're going to start first with Yemen, with Al Sayed Electromechanical. So please, if you can take the floor.
In the name of Allah, our our startup company project is save and conveyor of grain working by solar energy. A clear and precise description of the problem and who suffer from it. A difficulty of carefully gaining elected seeds that cause continuously a regression in agriculture every year. When a farmer plants seeds by taking amount of previous crop randomly as they used to do, usually these crops contain more small, weak and broken grains than good grains that consider as seeds in the crop itself. Bad seeds mean bad crops. Bad crops mean worst seeds until get nothing of crops. Who suffer from it? Farmers, General Grain Corporation, Organization for Seeds Multiplication, Agriculture Association. As we see in this video,
دمج ما بين بعض الحبوب حتى انواعها تكون مدموجه داخل الحقل الواحد فيكون بحبه ضعيفه جدا فتخلط. هذه من المشاكل اللي يعاني منها المزارع، تخلط عند بعض المزارعين داخل الاكياس وتباع للسوق. ياتي موسم الامطار وموسم الذري مره اخرى فياخذ من طرف السوق من اجل ان يدري يقوم بعمليه البذور للموسم القادم، فيترتب على هذا العمل العشوائي. يعني البذور بالحبه الصغيره والحبه الكبيره والحبه العشوائيه تحصل هناك قله جوده الانتاج من الحقل نفسه.
Clarity, convenience and technical safety for the proposed solution. The machine is so convenient for all farmers that is through its possibility of use with various of agriculture crops and legumes. It's convenient because the holes of the 3 safe slice are made according to the size of local crops. Also, it's easy to transfer it by using personal car because its part can be disassembled. Its main part can be used to carry the crops from the field to the storage place. Also, it can use directly by the solar panel or through battery or AC power with inverter. So the last point is solar energy. There is no risk. And evidence to the extent of the problem and looking for clients. We did field visit to the farmers, verify the correctness of the problem and the extent of their suffering from it. As we say in the TV, we held a meeting with stakeholders, as we say in the small TV, Organization for Seeds Multiplication, the Green Corporation and farmers. And we present the designs, their suggestions were taken into the considering. The design was modified and we implemented the design and we test it with the farmers themselves. Also, the reports that you have are from farmers from several cities. You can also contact them. Clarity and validity of the model. It was tested more than 1 time with Zakat Authority, Bunyan Foundation and farmers, and it won the approval of all of them, and there are those who want it, such as General Grain Corporation and other farmers.
Okay, thank you very much. Do we have any question from the jury? So we are going to take one question per startup. Please let me know if you have any questions.
Yeah, can I ask a question?
Yes, go ahead, Simon.
And if it's irrelevant, tell me. But I'm interested to know a bit more how are you going to charge for it? It's just a straight transaction cost, or is there some other revenue model that's different to that?
Can you repeat the question, please?
Yeah, what's your pricing mechanism? How are you going to charge for it? How much will you charge? Is it a straight transaction fee or some other pricing methodology?
How we charge it from the cities to the village, you mean?
Now, the price you're going to charge the user for.
Yeah, it cost $900.
Okay, which is a flat fee. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, Simon, and thank you, Marwan. So now we're moving to the second startup from Mauritania, Engie Agro. So we are going to start with Engie Agro. We are viewing your screen.
Bonjour, je me présente Fatima Tabaro, je représente la société Engie Agro, basée à Nouakchott, Mauritanie. Notre objectif est de développer localement un aliment de complément riche adapté aux besoins nutritionnels et de créer de l'emploi spécialement pour les femmes et les jeunes vivant dans les quartiers périphériques. Les plus touchés par ce problème sont les enfants, les femmes enceintes et allaitantes et les personnes âgées. Plus de 15% de la population mauritanienne souffre de la malnutrition et de l'insécurité alimentaire. La malnutrition chronique chez les enfants est 17%. Et chez la femme, la malnutrition aiguë modérée est 17%. Les pratiques alimentaires jouent un rôle sur les carences que rencontre la population, et cela est dû par le manque de temps, l'absence d'un complément alimentaire.
Les plus touchés par ce problème sont les enfants,
la population
les
à
femmes enceintes
transformer
et
eux-mêmes
allaitantes
les aliments tels que les céréales qu'ils utilisent
les
souvent en
pratiques
bouillie,
alimentaires jouent un
dont
rôle
la
sur
valeur
les carences
énergétique et la
que rencontre la
teneur en
population, et cela
micronutriments
est
est
dû
très basse,
par le manque
et
de
ce en
temps,
raison de repas
l'absence d'un
par jour.
complément alimentaire
En
local
achetant
et
des
prêt à
compléments
l'emploi,
alimentaires
pousse la
importés trop
population
chers
à
et
transformer
inaccessibles
eux-mêmes les
à la
aliments
majeure
tels
partie
que
de la
les céréales
population.
qu'ils utilisent
Face à ce
souvent en
problème, la mise en
dont la
place sur
valeur
le marché
énergétique et la teneur en micronutriments est très basse, et ce en raison d'un repas par jour, ou en achetant des compléments. Face à ce problème, nous mettons sur le marché un aliment de complément sans
Can I interrupt because the interpretation isn't working?
et riche en vitamines et minéraux, fabriqué selon les normes
Fatimatu?
internationales et à la base de la petite production agricole locale.
1 second. Can you pause? Okay, just to fix interpretation. Okay, is the interpretation from French into English working? Okay, the English interpretation isn't working. How do I get this to work? All right, let's try again. Okay, go ahead, Fatimatu.
If she can just put Fatimatu, si c'est possible, de lancer vos slides parce que vous parlez, les slides, la diapo ne bougeait pas.
Face à ce problème, nous mettons sur
Fatimata, vous êtes prête? Fatimata, vous pouvez commencer votre présentation.
Yeah, I think maybe we can go to the next.
Notre principal objectif est de développer localement un aliment de complément riche, adapté aux besoins nutritionnels, de créer de l'emploi spécialement pour les femmes. Les plus touchés par ce problème sont les enfants, les femmes enceintes et allaitantes et les personnes âgées. Plus de 15% de la population mauritanienne souffre de la malnutrition et de l'insécurité alimentaire. La malnutrition chronique chez les enfants est de 17% et chez la femme, la malnutrition aiguë modérée est de 7%. Les pratiques d'alimentation optimale chez les enfants est très faible. Les nourrissons de 6 à 8 mois est de 63,4%. Ceux de 6 à 23 mois est de 42,3%. Et ceux recevant le minimum alimentaire acceptable est de 20,8%, alors que ça devrait être vers les 80%. Les pratiques alimentaires jouent un rôle sur le rencontre de la population et cela est dû par le manque de temps. L'absence d'un complément alimentaire local et prêt à l'emploi pousse la population à transformer eux-mêmes les aliments tels que les céréales qu'ils utilisent sous forme bouillie, dont la valeur énergétique et la teneur en micronutriments est très basse, et ce en raison d'un repas par jour, ou en achetant des compléments alimentaires importés trop chers, inaccessibles à la majeure partie.
Okay, I'm so sorry to interrupt. Fatimatu, I'm so sorry. We're going to have to cut you off.
Riche en vitamines et minéraux,
Fatimatu,
selon les normes internationales et à la base de la petite production agricole locale, accessible pour toutes les catégories sociales.
Okay, should we move to the next startup?
yes, let's do that.
Okay, we're really sorry for this, but we tried to pre-record the pitch because of the different areas we're coming from, but here we go. So we have now Blue Filter from Palestine.
Name Salah Sadi, my project name Blue Filter. This map shows that the size of problem where I'm living at Gaza, Palestine. We can see that red color indicate about the high concentration of nitrate in water. This map globally shows that the size of problem globally, and we can see red color indicate about the circulation of nitrate globally. The international standard of nitrate in water 10 mg, but now more than 1000 mg per liter. What is causing this problem in water? High cost for farmer to find clean water for irrigation, high cost for nitrate removal from water, plants, and human diseases, desertification of green land. The solution of Blue Filter consists of treated plant seeds. Blue Filter purify water from nitrate and other contaminants without any use of chemical or energy, with removal efficiency more than 98%. Blue Filter is a model made of plastic or metals and filled with plant seeds. Blue Filter easy to install up and set up. Blue Filter mold like filter tubes and perforated bulb. These tubes and balls filled with this type of seeds after treatment. Then these tubes and balls poured in the final system. This system consists of 3 basins. The first basin to remove nitrate, to collect water. The second basin, intermediate stage. The third basin to remove nitrate with percent more than 89%. All this system is controlled and linked with mobile application to follow up all treatment process after and before treatment, and to educate farmer how to use this system and to follow up treatment process. The system implemented and tested with 50 farmers. We have a proof of concept from local and international national association about the quality of this project. Our competition Blue Filter stay at a safe and low cost area. All products recyclable, zero waste, and easy to use it with cheap cost. Value proposition Blue Filter meet SDG goals, improve farmer financial conditions, increase the productivity of agriculture crops, disease reduction among population, same quantity of water before and after treatment remains the same, save energy by 80%. Market strategy, we have 2 phases, phase 1 Arabian market, phase 2 global market, approximately 300,000 customers. Revenue stream from system sales, treated water sales, fertilizer sales, feedstock sales, subscription to paid services like consultation, examination, and training. Our expected revenue during next 4 years more than $400,000 from Blue Filter product and Blue Filter app subscription. We are seeking to raise more than $100,000 to cover all Blue Filter equipments and devices. This is my team: Salah Al-Sadi, Master in Water Environment; Ahmed Al-Sadi, Co-founder and Business Administration; Sami Hijazi, Air and Environmental Specialist; Tasneem Azayan, Social and Design Specialist; Safe Water. Thank you.
Thank you, Salah. So do we have any questions from the jury?
Can I ask a question?
Go ahead, Carla.
Salah, thank you. This is a very nice product that you have. It looks very promising. Can you give me more insight about how the product is connected with the app? How it connects with the revenue streams? You went through that so fast. It was really hard for me to get insight.
Yes, we work with artificial intelligence to follow up treatment process in the farms. As we know, most of farmers not have a high level of education, and the terms of water during treatment, not all these terms known by farmers. This mobile application inform farmers about treatment process. When the treatment of nitrate finished, then inform the farmer the treatment process ended. Also, some symbols, aware farmer about these symbols like chloride levels, nitrate levels. We are working in a new technology to treat salinity, and this is a new products of Blue Filter. Currently, we are working in it. These terms need farmers to know it by this mobile application, and we add additional services. If any farmer need having some problem, we can order by this mobile application to our consultant, any consultants or experts from my team to visit any farmers and solve this problem on the farm.
Thank you. Can I just ask the technological background behind the product? How is the metal and plastic speaking to the app?
Yes. These mold made from plastic or stainless steel, perforated. We put in it a mixture of plant seeds. These seeds are treated by green technology, no chemicals in the treatment process, and we put it in these balls or tubes. These balls or tubes are placed in any basin in the farm. This basin maybe contain 20 cubic meter water, polluted water, or 1,000 liter of polluted water. When we poured or placed these tubes and balls into the basin, the treatment process started to remove nitrate. Yes. And this filter works as a magnet to collect nitrate from polluted water.
Thank you, Salah, and thank you, Carla. So now we're moving to Sudan with carbon 4.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Mohammed Shajar and I am representing Carbon 4. To start, let's give a quick review of Sudan. Sudan percentage of fertility land is 37%, only 7% are utilized. Agricultural contribution to the GDP is 30%. Ratio of unemployment in Sudan is 90%, and ratio of workers in agricultural industry is 43% out of the Sudan labor force. According to the World Bank, the gap in Sudan agricultural value chain revolves mainly around limited resources allocation capacity and infrastructure. And to quote exactly what they said, the low share of government budget spending and aggravated by the limited access to international finance, the sanctions, and all the political aspects. To summarize the problem. And according to the interview, lack of tolerated funding program for small and medium farmers. By small and medium farmers, we are referring to the less than 20 hectare, the difficulty of access to the banking loans due to lack of the collaterals, and lack of management tools to help the farmers in tracking his financials and tracking his accounting status. Also, Carbon 4 aim to approach the agricultural development in Sudan from infrastructure perspective by supporting the agricultural SMEs and act as an incubator to introduce the promising projects into the international investors. So who has the problem? From our perspective, who has the problem, and from the interviews as well, we found out that the farmer and the SMEs, by the farmers, we are referring to small and medium farmers, which represent 70% out of the total number of farmers in Sudan, and by the SME, all the SMEs that are working along the value chain of the agriculture in Sudan, starting from logistic, marketplace, and so on. How they are currently solving the problem. Based on the interview, we found out that currently, for example, the farmers are solving the problem by getting the support from family and friends. There is an official business model in the market that the farmer joined by his effort, the landlord joined by his land, and a third party provide the money, and together they share the risk, share the profit and loss. Also, they are getting the fund through the agricultural cooperative. Also, this is one of the surprise that we found. The cooperative is supporting the farmers. They are applying to the bank, getting the fund, and then distribute it to the farmers. Also, they are use personal collaterals. For the SMEs, they also getting the fund from family and friends, joint venture with investors. So, for example, use personal collaterals. So what we are going to do, we are providing an equity crowdfund platforms that enable the investors to see all the projects and enable the farmers that to show their projects and the potential of their projects. Investor can see all the projects and then decide which one to join. Also, we will help them by providing a digital channel for them to apply for the microfinance, and of course a dashboarding to follow their financial status and so on. And we will provide also a material for knowledge sharing and educational business aspect of the agriculture and technical aspects as well. So how we validate the problem? We conducted 5 interviews covering 2 farmers, 1 agricultural startup, and 2 SMEs, and we found out that 100% of the participants shared that the problem in the process difficulty and complexity of the banks. 60% shared that one of the problem in the banks, the high rates, and 20% said there is no fund problem. And after a couple of questions with them, that we found out that they are getting the fund through the agricultural cooperative. Because the cooperative, as I said earlier, they apply to the bank, getting the fund, and then distribute it to those farmers. So what we need from FAO? From FAO, we need their expertise, we need their knowledge. We need them to provide to help us to provide a technical knowledge to our clients. We want them to help us in introducing new technology to improve the agri production yield, and we want them also to expose us to the international for funding purpose. To find the partners for funding. Also, we want to help us in improving our online channels so that we can help the farmer to easily present his project and investor to easily understand the aspect of his project. That's it. Thank you very much. I appreciate your time.
Okay, thank you, Carbon 4. Carbon 4 made sure to fit a 4-minute pitch as a fast forward. Thank you, Muhammad. So here we go. I hope the questions also won't be playing fast.
I hope so.
Any questions from the jury? Apart why the fast forward part? Simon, you're muted.
I should know by now. Thanks for the presentation. That was a really interesting model you put forward. What are the farmers looking for the money for? I mean, is it something they're going to use, they can then grow their farm, or is it really just for survival? Because I'm trying to think as to why an investor might put money into this, why they would invest in the farmers.
Actually, I may reverse it. How the farmer can start doing the farm without money. He needs the seed, he needs the equipment and all those materials in order to start doing the farms. And most of the time in Sudan, actually, the farmer, he doesn't own the land, he needs to rent it. So this is why the initial cost of starting the process of planting in the farm itself. So we don't have really big companies that working as farming companies. Okay, we have a limited number of farming companies, and most of the production of the crops actually from the small and medium farmers here in Sudan. That's why I said that 70% of the farmers are small and medium farmers, and this is also a reason that we have a farming bank. Okay, but it's really complicating the process of getting the funds here in Sudan to the level that let the farmers stop taking the loans from them.
So if I'm a potential investor, what return am I going to get from my investment, or is it just a sort of a good deed for myself, or I'm expecting a return, and how will that come about?
If you are expecting return out of the business of farming, right? So
well,
when
you want me to invest by your crowdfunding, I assume for that I get something back. That's what I'm trying to get to.
Yes. So after he getting the crops and sell it, you will get a share out of the profit he make from this process. Yes.
Okay.
Thank you, Simon. Thank you, Muhammad. And now we're moving to the fifth startup, InnovAlg from Tunisia. So Miriam, you can see your screen, so you can start whenever you're ready. Miriam, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, great. We can see your screen and we can hear you.
Okay, thank you. Bonjour tout le monde. J'ai un énorme plaisir de vous présenter aujourd'hui mon projet InnovAlg. InnovAlg, c'est une compagnie de valorisation des algues marines en produits de luxe. Présentée par Myriam Belgasser. Je suis ingénieure en génie halieutique et environnement. J'ai aussi un master de recherche en valorisation biotechnologique des ressources marines. Mon projet est issu d'une histoire d'amour, de passion et de rêve. Mon projet, je suis très douée par le monde marin. Déjà, je suis plongeur professionnel. Passionnée par le monde des algues et leur exploitation, et aussi par l'entrepreneuriat, d'où l'idée de mon projet, car la filière des algues, c'est la filière de l'avenir. Dès que j'ai terminé mon processus universitaire, je me suis lancée directement dans l'étude de mon projet avec des formations à l'échelle internationale et nationale, et aussi à des concours. J'ai réussi à obtenir plusieurs prix avec mon projet. C'est quelques photos de mes progrès. Et aujourd'hui, pour un avenir durable, nous devons penser économiquement et écologiquement. C'est pour cela, InnovAlg a réuni l'économie verte et l'économie bleue. InnovAlg résout un problème environnemental majeur qui est plus que 20 000 tonnes par an des algues marines doivent être évacuées en dehors des lagunes tunisiennes pour préserver l'équilibre de l'écosystème marin et éviter sa pollution. C'est pour cela, Innovalg a pour mission de valoriser biotechnologiquement ces quantités d'algues collectées en produits de luxe. Notre première gamme, c'est la gamme pour les produits cosmétiques à base des algues marines, contenant des crèmes, des shampoings, des écrans solaires et aussi du maquillage. Et une deuxième gamme pour les animaux de compagnie contenant litières, barres croustillantes, croquettes et des produits de toilettage. La première gamme, elle est 100% naturelle avec des formulations innovantes sans substances chimiques pour préserver la santé humaine. Nos prototypes sont prêts avec des formules innovantes et nous avons déjà commencé les tests cliniques. La deuxième gamme, c'est le premier produit de la deuxième gamme pour les animaux de compagnie, c'est l'Italgue. L'Italgue est une litière innovante pour des animaux de compagnie à base d'algues marines. L'Italgue, c'est une marque déposée et elle a déjà un brevet d'invention. Une fois que le prototype de l'Italgue est prêt, une enquête de satisfaction auprès des clients a été faite avec la distribution des échantillons gratuits. Nous avons fait cette enquête avec 100 clients. Les résultats de cette enquête ont montré que 40% des clients sont très satisfaits et 60% sont satisfaits. Nous travaillons maintenant sur les produits d'alimentation à base d'algues pour les animaux de compagnie. Nous avons déjà déterminé notre marché cible, nos segments clients et nos canaux de distribution. Déjà, nous avons des promesses de partenariat avec plusieurs sociétés de distribution qui s'en chargera de distribuer nos produits sur tout le territoire tunisien et aussi on vise l'exportation. Le coût d'investissement total de notre projet est 110 160 $. Et finalement, toute l'équipe d'Innovalg vous remercie pour votre encouragement et dévouement à aider les jeunes start-upers à concrétiser leurs projets. Gagner l'AgriNation Cup est une vraie opportunité pour nous pour développer notre profil entrepreneurial, pour gagner des subventions, faire un beau réseau d'échanges international pour accéder au marché et aux bailleurs de fonds, pour faire évoluer nos projets. Merci pour votre attention.
Merci beaucoup, Myriam. Et ça fait plaisir de vous voir pitcher live. Do we have any questions from the jury? Yes, Carla?
Thank you very much, Miriam. It's very nice. It seems that you have a promising product. My question to you is, what is the business model?
Alors, comme j'ai dit, donc c'est un projet issu de rêve, puisque je suis ingénieure en génie, biologie marine et environnement, donc tout mon travail, c'était avec la mer, en contact avec la faune marine, et puisque je suis plongeuse professionnelle, donc j'ai remarqué ces quantités d'algues qui existent sur les lagunes tunisiennes qui sont déjà, ils présentent une source de pollution. C'est pas beau de les voir, donc esthétiquement c'est pas joli, donc ça cause un problème aussi pour les habitants qui habitent tout autour de ces lagunes car c'est pas joli à voir, c'est une source de pollution, parfois aussi ça cause les odeurs, car c'est une matière organique et qui prend beaucoup de temps pour se synthétiser et se minéraliser. Donc c'était ça, tous ces facteurs ont permis d'avoir cette idée, pourquoi pas les valoriser et faire de ces quantités une valeur ajoutée pour les traiter.
Ok, merci Rami.
Oui, une belle présentation. Je vois la passion dans ce que vous faites. Par contre, j'aimerais savoir si c'est un problème au niveau méditerranéen ou au niveau international, la quantité d'algues qui se présente dans les lagunes, et si c'est quelque chose qui peut grandir avec votre société, passer de la Tunisie dans d'autres pays.
Oui, c'est un problème majeur qui existe dans plusieurs pays déjà méditerranéens. Par exemple, dans la Méditerranée, nous avons une espèce qui est la Posidonie, qui sort de la mer avec des quantités énormes et qu'on peut aussi les recycler et les valoriser. Déjà, une de nos visions par rapport à notre start-up, c'est de valoriser cette espèce une fois que nous avons les moyens d'avancer sur ce problème. Donc, on peut aussi partir de la Tunisie et aussi partout dans le monde pour faire valoriser ces algues.
Merci.
Merci à vous.
Merci Myriam, Rami et Carla. Et maintenant de la Tunisie au Maroc. So we have a startup from Morocco, Jodour. So Sukaina.
Can you see my screen and can you hear my voice?
Yes, we can.
Perfect. Let's go. Assalamu alaikum. Bonjour tout le monde. Hello everyone. So it all started with Hamid. Hamid, a friend of ours, is a small farmer from a Moroccan countryside. He told us everything we know about traditional agriculture of today. This year, he was a victim of drought. He lost almost all his annual income. Hamid has a family, a wife, and 3 daughters. He tries to keep doing the only job he knows, farming. The only thing he can do is to pray to God for sufficient water and rainfall so he can be able to generate more revenue. And just like Hamid, millions of Moroccan and African farmers are suffering from serious problems, common problems. In addition to our scarcity and climate change, they suffer from insecure revenue because they ultimately depend on seasonal production. And honestly, this is not a situation we can accept in the 21st century. This is why Jodour was born. Jodour was born out of a deep desire to promote sustainable agriculture for Morocco and Africa by democratizing controlled environment agriculture, to give power back to traditional farmers, and to allow more women to have an active role in the agricultural sector. Jodour's solution is to offer an affordable hydroponic controlled greenhouse to each farmer. Hydroponics is the growing of plants without soil in a recirculating system. Based on smallholder farmers' declarations and the needs of supermarkets, local markets, and big restaurants, we have validated an MVP on 300 square meters, which allowed us to offer an affordable hydroponic system that allowed us to produce 20 times more yield, saves 80% of water and 60% of fertilizers, while producing pesticide-free and highly nutritive leafy vegetables throughout the year and with a fixed price. We went even further. After months of R&D, we have created an industrial design that will be adapted to the needs of Morocco and Africa in terms of climate resilience and investment costs. And we are currently building this industrial prototype at the heart of EM60 experimental farm. We actually ambition to be the first hydroponic manufacturer in Morocco and then in Africa, inshallah. As for the controlled environment agriculture industry, it doesn't need to be proven, right? It is already developed in other continents. And yet the African market that needs it the most, it is a woolly version. So we need to work together and meet this challenge. Let's go back to Hamid. Hamid is at the heart of our business model. What Jodour does is building the system, equipping Hamid or the cooperative with the system, training them. And after harvest, Jodour buys their produce monthly at a fixed price and then places it on a digital marketplace that allows us to reach different channels and then sell at a competitive price that both Hamid and Jodour earn. At Jodour, we aim big, but we start local. We're currently in the R&D phase, and we aim to reach the fundraising phase, which will allow us to validate our pilot farm, which is the starting point for the scaling up strategy. To conclude, Jodour is not just a startup, it is a movement. And to initiate this movement, our team of 4 engineers with varied profile, industrial, financial, mechanical, and agronomic, we are all committed and share the same mindset, vision, and ambition. And we currently need you to go further and reach national and international funds for climate change resilience and food sovereignty for Morocco and Africa. That's it, we come up to the end. Thank you for your attention, and we'd like to bring you alive with this motivational quote: don't judge each day by the harvest you reap, but by the seeds that you plant. It was me, Sukaina Billam, the agronomic CTO of the startup Jodour, and I will be glad to answer any of your questions, so don't hesitate. Thank you.
Thank you, Sukaina. Rami.
Sukaina, very nice presentation, very inspiring. And I like the big dreams you have with the industrial things, with the prototype that you have. That's wonderful. My question too is around the business model. When you're looking at, building greenhouses, supplying farmers with the technical things, and then reselling, sometimes it's a bit too much to handle all of this. Where would you want to start, and how do you see this growth happening? After how many years would you like to take over the whole process of setting up and then reselling?
Actually, this is a very pertinent question. Our business model is actually in phases. Our first phase is to build our pilot farm that allows us to well handle the industrial model of our industry, of our farm, and then scaling up in different regions with different farmers. So how can farmer adopt easily? Of course, we won't sell the hydroponic farm and let the farmer handle it alone. We're gonna train him. We're gonna show him how to manipulate a hydroponic system. We're gonna make interventions in some problems. We're gonna interpret him and find solution for him. So this is our model.
Thank you, Sukaina. And now we're moving to Egypt with Microfert.
مساء الخير، أنا هند الصاوي فاوند المايكروفيرت اللي بتقدم Agriculture Solutions based on البايوتكنولوجي. لو جينا بصينا على مساحة الأراضي المزروعة في مصر اللي هي حوالي 3,600,000 هكتار، هنلاقي إن 97% منها معتمد على الزراعة الغير عضوية واستخدام الأسمدة الكيميائية بكميات كبيرة، واللي كان لها تأثير سلبي على صحة الإنسان زي أمراض الجهاز التنفسي. مش بس كده، ليها تأثير طبعا كبير سلبي على صحة التربة، لأنها أدت لنقص محتوى التربة من المادة العضوية، نقص خصوبة التربة لأن من 60 ل 90% منها بيفقد مع مياه الري. ومن هنا يجي دور البايوتكنولوجي اللي بيعتمد على البينيفيشال سويل مايكرو اورجانيزمز بأعداد كبيرة، اللي من مميزاتها إن هي فول انتجريتد مع النبات، مقاومة للحرارة، سهلة الاستخدام، كمان بتوفر من 25 ل 40% من النيتروجين والفوسفور اللي محتاجه النبات. وعشان كده احنا بنقدم المنتجين بتوعنا مايكروفيرت وباكتورايزر. اعتمدنا في المنتجات بتاعتنا على 6 عزلات أساسية ميسرة للعناصر، ولأننا بنعتمد على بيولوجيكال ايجنتس في منتجاتنا سستينبل وصديقة للبيئة، بتوفر هاي بوبيوليشن دينستي مع الاحتفاظ بحيوية الخلايا لمدة 3 شهور، كمان البي اتش اي بتاعتها زيرو وخالية من أي مواد كيميائية، كمان بنقدم المنتج بتاعنا بسعر افوردبل. بالمنتجات بتاعتنا احنا بنستهدف 4 من الاس دي جيز، وده من خلال عملية إنتاج نظيفة سما في تقليل انبعاث الكربون وتوفير 15 وظيفة بطريقة مباشرة وغير مباشرة. بالاطلاع بقى على الكميات المنتجة من الأسمدة الحيوية واللي وصلت ل1,600,000 لتر في 2021 بتكلفة 500 مليون جنيه، ده كمان متوقع إن هي توصل ل 2,300,000 لتر في 2024 بتكلفة 760 مليون جنيه، ده بمعدل زيادة سنوية 11%. ده بيأكد إن حجم السوق من الأسمدة الحيوية كبير وبيزداد. بالمنتجات بتاعتنا بقى نقدر نشارك في السوق ب2% بعد 3 سنين، وده باستهداف 3% من مساحة الأراضي المزروعة عضوي. مش بس كده، احنا كمان بنستهدف فيما بعد 97% المزروع غير عضوي، وده هيبقى من خلال المؤسسات المهتمة بالزراعة العضوية زي سيكم، فاودا وأيدان. كمان عن طريق توفير المنتج بتاعنا ل5 مزارعين كونفنشنال، والهدف منه توفير بدائل للأسمدة الكيميائية. احنا بنوفر المنتجات بتاعتنا بتكلفة 28 جنيه، سعر بيع 5.
I'm so sorry to interrupt. Can we verify that interpretation is working? Okay. Sorry. Go ahead.
30 جنيه للتر، والبروفيت مارجن بتاعنا 20%. البيزنس موديل بتاعنا B2B، والفئة المستهدفة هي المزارعين الأورجانيك. وبنهاية 2022 هنقدر ننتج 8500 لتر بمبيعات 300,000 جنيه، ده باستهداف 5 عملاء بس. وده هيتم عن طريق بايلوت اكسبيرمنت بنعملها حاليا مع مزرعة سيكم لاختبار كفاءة المنتج على محاصيل ورقية وخضروات بكمية 8 لتر للجرعة الواحدة بسعر 35 جنيه على مساحة فدان ونص. بناء على التجربة هنقدر نقدم المنتج لمزارع تانية. ودي بعض الصور للتجربة بتاعتنا على نبات البسلة والبتنجان في مزرعة سيكم. وفي الفترة اللي فاتت وبناء على خبرتنا السابقة في إنتاج الأسمدة الحيوية قدرنا نطلع منتجين وإجراء سيرفيز مع 10 مزارعين حول رغبتهم في استخدام النوع ده من الأسمدة. كمان قدرنا نحدد الموست ريليتد كومبيتيتورز لينا بناء على السعر والشيلف لايف. وكان منتجاتنا بالإضافة لمنتجات شركة برمودا هي الأنسب من حيث اللو برايس والهاي شيلف لايف مقارنة بأسعار الصيف جعارة العالية. منتجات وزارة الزراعة اللي الشيلف لايف بتاعتها قليل. المنتجات بتاعتنا 100% ناتشرال كومبوزيشن وميكسبل مع أي منتجات تانية. يتميز التيم بتاع مايكروفيرت بأنه بيجمع ما بين الخبرة العلمية والعملية اللي بتتمثل في رحمة النمر ماجستير مايكروبيولوجي وحاليا R&D سينيور بشركة برمودا، وهند الصاوي ماجستير مايكروبيولوجي ومدرس مساعد بكلية الزراعة الحيوية جامعة هليوبلس. وبنهاية 2022 هنكون أنتجنا إن شاء الله المنتج الثاني بتاعنا، وبنهاية 2023 هننتج 18,000 لتر بمبيعات 63,000 جنيه باستهداف 30 عميل بس. وعشان نقدر نحقق ده احنا محتاجين 400,000 جنيه فند، منهم 50,000 سيلف فاندد. ده عشان نقدر نغطي ال R&D البرودكشن فاسيلتيز السالاريز والماركتنج. والباي باك بيريد عن الانفستمنت بتاعنا ده هيكون خلال 30 شهر. ونشكركم على حسن استماعكم.
Thank you. Do we have any questions?
Maybe I didn't get the beginning translation. It'd be really good. I know it's a question. If you go through what the actual product solution was, I missed that entirely. I saw the bottles, but I couldn't understand what it is. So perhaps you could repeat the product solution for me.
Hi. Our product solution, we introduce biological products. So we compete, it's instead of chemical products. So we make a biological, it's about beneficial microorganisms that to provide the essential elements for the plant. And also it have some nutrients the plant and soil it needed to recover the soil fertility, and instead to use the chemicals that make pollution for the soil and also for the environment and for the human. So it's a kind different from chemical fertilizers.
Thank you. I got it now.
Okay, and now we're moving to Sudan with Nawara. Dalia? Thank you.
Hello everyone, I am Isra Ahmed. I am the founder of Nawara. Nawara provide natural, high quality and sustainable oils and butters from local Sudanese plant for cosmetics. So you may ask how I came with this business idea. I am a pharmacist and cosmetic producer myself over the past 3 years, and I struggle to find quality oils and butters for my products. So I asked my colleagues if they face the same problem, and most of them confirmed to have the same issues with oils. On the other hand, mango seeds or stones are treated as a waste. It is estimated to be over 6 million tons annually, which gives around 600,000 tons of butter, and this may solve the problem of the availability of oils. This mango butter worth $100 million globally, and this is a priceless source for oils. In this picture, we see the mango butter that produced from mango stones. Solutions right now, the customer use, they decrease the amount of oils or change their type or just replace it with chemical ingredients or stop using oils and butters for their products. Some of the customers extract their own oils to be used in their finished products. As you know, this is tedious procedure to extract oils, and sometimes it's very costly. So Nawara's solution is to provide high quality, natural and trustable oils and butter for cosmetics. Before I interviewed my target customers, I was planned just to start with just mango butter, but after the interview, I changed my plan and I want to start with at least 5 types of oils like baobab oil, rosal oil, plus mango butter. Also, the most thing they ask for is certificate which proves the quality of oil. I validate this problem after I chat with 5 customers and all of them agreed that they face problems with purity, quality and price of oils. And they said that it affects their quality, the quality of their finished product negatively and hence their customers. So my competitive advantage that Nawara will be the first manufacturer for cosmetic oils and butters and I will provide means of assurance to my products like certificates of analysis.
Okay, so do we have any questions for Nawara? Carla?
Hi, Nawara. Thank you. It's a great idea to bring in mango seeds for butter. Can you help me understand how you are going to produce? What do you need to produce the mango seeds?
Hi everyone. Do you hear me?
Yes.
Hello everyone. I will set up a manufacturer for producing oils from mangosteen. The manufacturer, I designed like a prototype of manufacturer, the equipment, machines that I need to produce the oil. So I will set up a manufacturer.
Thank you, Isra. Rami?
I like a lot the fact that you're valorizing waste that was previously, considered as waste with the seeds of mango. Now, my question to you is related to the sourcing of it. We know that you might be able to source some of it from industrial processes, juicing companies that produce mango seeds or stones. What about the rest of this? How would you collect it and how would you valorize it? And you talked about 5 other types of oils as well. Where is the sourcing and how can you make sure that you could scale this production to be cost effective?
Okay, the first thing, I will source mango stones from, we have many of mango farms in eastern Sudan, in south, and on North Sudan. We have many mango producers. Also in Khartoum, we have many farms and we have juice factories that have mango seeds
as a byproduct. This is for mango butter. The other oils, I considered them, but I didn't sorry.
We can hear you.
Okay, my original plan was for mango butter, but after I interviewed the customers, they said that they need a variety of oils. So I would consider to research about those oils, and then I will find a way to source them. But all of those oils are from local Sudanese plants. So just I need a little space to search about them. But,
Okay, great. Thank you so much. And now we still have two teams. Revofit from Morocco. Revofit.
Hi, my name is Mehdi Temsna from Morocco, co-founder of RevoFeed, the startup aiming to revolutionize the animal feed industry. Throughout this presentation, I will tell you about the challenge we are addressing and the assessment we did to steer our approach. Then I will walk you through our innovative solution. The last slides will be reserved to present you the challenges we are facing to make this vision a reality. The problem we are addressing is related to food waste, particularly organic waste. According to the FAO, 1/3 of all the food produced is tossed in waste bins. Half of it is thrown away even before reaching human plate. Our focus is on organic waste from vegetable sources. In Morocco, we produce 22 million tons of traceable organic waste per year. Traceable means that we know all the previous stages of the life cycle of the product in question. Organic waste accumulation is a global problem, but for farmers who generate waste as a byproduct, waste management is part of their operation. They need effective ways to deal with the noxious flow. For example, a 300-hectare fruit farm generates 28 tons of waste per day. This waste is 70% water and cannot be used as biomass. The accumulation of organic matter in the dumping sites constitutes a huge direct problem to the surrounding environment. It's a source of health issues and diseases. The solution adopted so far is burial sites. It has been thought that it would solve this issue, but the leachate, which is the waste juice, is becoming a very serious problem to groundwater, and with the scarcity of water, this practice cannot be tolerated anymore. This is exactly where RevoFeed comes in. We are offering an innovative indoor bioconversion technology capable of recovering lost protein from the food waste, and this using insect. We transform organic material into biofertilizer and animal feed. Our technology is capable to operate in a stable and profitable way throughout the year without any seasonality, at a low cost, with little space, fewer resources, and with a negligible carbon footprint. The cycle begins with the recovery of all traceable food waste. It will be next processed using an army of an insect called the black soldier fly larvae that grows 20,000 times in 18 days. We recover these larvae, which we process into lipids and high-quality protein. In addition to that, the droppings of the larvae are used as organic fertilizer. The cycle then completed describes a circle which corresponds to the very definition of the sustainable and circular economy. From the very beginning, we have adopted a human-centered approach to deeply understand clients' needs. We conducted customer journey workshops with potential clients, and from the multiple interviews with decision makers in various industries, our conclusion is twofold. The solution is perceived as innovative and very appreciated. The second finding is that there will be challenges to overcome. Those challenges are, first, insect breeding is still new and the Moroccan regulation doesn't allow it yet. RevoFeed is discussing with the local authorities to find intermediate solutions. The support of FAO would be very appreciated. Secondly, a study on different waste types needs to be conducted to have a precise design parameter for large plants. Lastly, the absence of a local example makes it hard to convince clients suffering from organic waste problem. Our proof of concept has been prototyped in Germany. Our proposition to overcome those constraints is to build a pilot unit in Morocco to start collecting data and having a real example to show to investors. The pilot platform is based on artificial intelligence, Internet of Things, and robotics to remove and mitigate all environmental and sanitary risks. The insect sector has been very well developed, especially during the last 5 years. A fully released regulation is in force in Europe, and the industry has already invested more than €1 billion. We can already find chicken and fish fed with insect ingredients on the shelves of supermarkets. My name is El Mehdi Temsna, and that was RevoFeed. Thank you.
So thank you, RevoFeed. Now we're taking questions. So any questions? Carla.
Hi.
Let me ask Simon and Rami if they want to ask anything before I ask.
I just want to know a bit more about the regulations. I mean, is it possible they will get removed? Because if not, that feels like a bit of a blockage. Sorry, great presentation. I have to say that really clear. Well done. But tell me about the regulations if you can. Sorry, Colin, that's okay with you.
Yeah, so the regulation doesn't specify that it's illegal, but there is a shady area if it's legal, not legal, so it has not been explicitly legalized. And since our regulation is outdated, the last update was in 68, and so we need the authorities. They know that this effort needs to be done. The only question that they have, they say we don't have the team. A dedicated team for this, so we need some experienced people. And what I'm offering is a pilot unit in Morocco where they can witness and see, and also for the FAO maybe as a technical advisor to help us have this pilot unit, settle the regulation, and then move forward, because this potential is huge. It has been estimated as 120 billion euros as how big is the pie as a global market.
Thank you.
Can I ask,
yes, sure.
What is the investment cost for this? If I was an investor, what am I looking to invest?
So, yeah, we are talking about the pilot unit processing 1 ton per day. As for collecting data and making everyone sure and secure about what insect breeding is, we are talking about 2.5 million dirhams, which is 250,000 euro. We already secured 120,000 euro. 60% is own funding, and the rest is love money. So I dropped my job in General Electric, and I'm fully, since this month, fully dedicated to this project.
Great job.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. And now we have from Yemen, Zoni.
مرحبا بكم. المهندس عبد الحسن زوبر، أحد مؤسسي شركة زوني للصناعة والتكنولوجيا. سنتكلم اليوم عن منظومة الري الإلكترونية. ما الحل الذي تقترح هذه المنظومة؟ نحن نقترح إدخال تكنولوجيا حديثة للمزارعون تهدف إلى التغلب على المشاكل وتوفير الحلول والبدائل بما يتماشى مع وضع المزارعون، ولذلك يهدف المنتجون والمستثمرون الزراعيون اليوم إلى اختيار أنظمة الري والمعدات التي تلبي احتياجاتهم وتحقق أقصى استفادة من كل جزء من المساحة المزروعة، ولضمان خفض التكاليف، تكاليف التشغيل وزيادة العائد على الاستثمار. ولتحقيق هذا الهدف قام مهندسينا بتطوير جهاز منظومة الري الإلكترونية بتصميمها الجديد موديل كي 2001، وذلك للتحكم بعمليات الري وتلبية الاحتياجات المائية والعناصر المتغيرة للمحاصيل. سنتحدث اليوم في هذا الوقت عن المشكلة وما مدى خطورتها. مشكلة يعاني منها المزارعون، وهي عدم انتظام عملية الري وعدم معرفة احتياج النبات للمياه، مما يؤدي إلى استنزاف للمياه. مشكلة يعاني منها المزارعون، وهي عدم انتظام عملية التسميد وعدم معرفة الكميات المطلوبة من السماد التي تحتاج إليها التربة. مشاكل يعاني منها المزارعون، وهي التسميد العشوائي ومن مخاطر إجهاض النبات وتقليل الإنتاج الزراعي. مشاكل فردية تتمثل في أصحاب المساحات الخضراء وتلفها أثناء السفر، ومن المخاطر تلف للنبات لعدم توفر عملية الري. مشكلة وطنية تتمثل في تلف الأشجار الموجودة في الشوارع. الحلول الخاصة بجهاز منظومة الري: حل مشاكل استنزاف المياه الجوفية وذلك عن طريق عمليات الري. حل مشاكل عدم انتظام عملية الري لدى المزارعون. حل مشكلة التسميد العشوائي من خلال تحديد حاجة التربة للعناصر اللازمة. حل مشكلة توزيع المياه من خلال معرفة حاجة النبات للمياه. حل مشكلة التصحر وزحف الرمال. حل مشكلة جفاف أشجار الجزر الموجودة في الشوارع، وذلك من خلال تحويل المياه الخاصة بالوضوء في مساجد المدن للاستفادة منها في ري الجزر. كيف تتم حل المشكلة حاليا؟ حاليا تتم عملية الري بواسطة العامل البشري، الطرق التقليدية. حاليا تتم عملية التسميد بشكل عشوائي وتسبب مشاكل في الإنتاج الزراعي. حاليا تتم عملية ري أشجار الجزر بمياه غير صالحة للري، مما يؤدي إلى انتشار الأوبئة ومنها وباء كورونا كما هو موضح في الصورة. التحقق من المشكلة: تم النزول الميداني إلى العديد من المزارعين والتماس المشاكل التي تواجههم. تم الاستعانة بخبراء في المجال الزراعي لتحديد نوع المشكلة التي تواجه المزارعون. تم اختبار النموذج الأولي للجهاز في بعض المزارع، وتلقينا الإقبال والاهتمام الكبير من المزارعين مع إضافات بعض الميزات التي يحتاجون إليها. ما الذي نأمل في تحسينه في مشروعنا؟ هو نطمح إلى إنتاج موديلات متعددة بهدف التطوير والتحديث المستمر في ابتكار الحلول للمشاكل المتعلقة بالمجال الزراعي، وإيجاد البدائل التي نستطيع من خلالها التغلب على الصعاب. وكل هذا من خلال برنامج تم إعداده مسبقا يهدف البرنامج إلى تطوير أنظمة ري ذكية جدا تعتمد على حالة الطقس وتغير المناخ، وكل هذا يهدف إلى زيادة في الإنتاج الزراعي وتقليل النفقات التشغيلية لدى المزارع.
Thank you, Zoni. So do we have any question? Rami?
Yes, I have a question. So the solution is a smart irrigation solution. You said that you have to add a few components to the system to meet the farmer's need. Can you tell us a bit more why those components were added, and why would they buy your solution and not another solution available in the market?
حاليا تم إدخال نظام يقوم بتحديد حاجة النبات للسماد، وتحديد العناصر التي تفتقر إليها التربة، وذلك للحصول على نسبة التسميد المتزنة التي تحتاج إليها النبات، عشان ما يحصل عندي مثلا ضرر للنبات ولا كذلك للمستخدم. كذلك من عمليات تحويل واستخدام منظومة الري في الحد من استنزاف المياه، قمنا بعمل دراسة لبعض المساجد التي يتم هدر فيها مياه وهي تعتبر صالحة لعمليات الري. تم تحويل هذه المياه عن طريق منظومة الري أو جهاز منظومة الري للاستفادة منها وري المساحات الخضراء المتواجدة في الجزر الخاصة بالمدن.
شكرا عبدو حسن.
شكرا. شكرا عبدو. Yes. Okay, and now we will go back to Mauritania. So Fatimata, est-ce que vous êtes prête? Est-ce que vous pouvez nous expliquer un peu c'était quoi votre problème, c'est quoi la solution et un peu votre business model? Et même si vous avez un problème technique, si vous pouvez nous l'expliquer de vive voix, ça serait parfait. Fatimata, on n'arrive pas à vous écouter. Je pense que vous avez un problème avec votre micro. Dalia, do you have the recording maybe?
Yes, let me share the audio recording. And if the interpretation can just make sure that the recording will be in French and we need it in English for the judges. So let me share that right now.
Okay, thank you, because I think she has a problem with her mic and not...
Bonjour, je me présente, Fatima Tabarro, je suis la présidente de la société Agro, basée en Afrique mauritanie. Notre objectif est de développer localement un alimentation riche, adapté aux besoins nutritionnels et de créer de l'emploi spécialement pour les femmes et les jeunes vivant dans les quartiers périphériques. Les plus touchés par ce problème sont les enfants, les femmes enceintes et les personnes âgées. Plus de 15% de la population mauritanienne
Les plus touchés par ce problème sont les enfants, les femmes enceintes et
malnutrition chronique
les
chez les
personnes
enfants,
âgées.
17%. Et chez les femmes, la malnutrition équilibrée,
Les pratiques
17%.
alimentaires jouent un rôle
Les
sur
pratiques alimentaires jouent un rôle sur les carences que rencontre la population et cela est dû par le manque de temps, l'absence de développement alimentaire local et prêt à l'emploi pousse la population à consommer eux-mêmes des aliments tels que les céréales, l'épice, comme à bouillir, dont la valeur énergétique et la teneur en micronutriments est très basse, aussi en raison de repas par jour. En achetant des compléments alimentaires importés trop chers et inaccessibles à la majeure partie de la population. Face à ce problème, la mise en place sur le marché d'un aliment de complément d'excellents apports nutritionnels, prêts à l'emploi et riches en vitamines et minéraux, fabriqués selon les normes internationales et à la base de la petite production agricole locale, accessible pour toutes les populations. L'identification du problème s'est faite grâce à des constats et observations du terrain, des études, des enquêtes de pertinence d'un aliment de complément et des mémoires de fin d'études des universitaires sur la malnutrition alimentaire. Nous avons fait des enquêtes avec notre équipe et une étude du marché pour déterminer les différents types de besoins et de préférences vis-à-vis de la population. Tels que comment est vu le produit soit, la forme des emballages et le prix. Ce qui nous a amené à faire un aliment prêt à l'emploi dans des emballages de qualité et à des prix très abordables. Là, ce que nous cherchons à améliorer dans notre projet, c'est le volet communication et marketing, la commercialisation et une meilleure pénétration du marché grand public. Donc, merci pour votre attention.
Merci Fatimata. Est-ce que vous pouvez parler ou non? Okay. Do we have any question to Fatimata? Maybe she can answer through the message. Malheureusement, Fatimata, on n'a pas pu vous entendre. On a entendu le audio qui a déjà été enregistré. Donc, je vais demander aux jurys si jamais ils ont une question de vous la poser et si vous pouviez répondre par chat. Do we have a question? Maybe she can answer in the chat box. Okay, so thank you all. And Dalia, back to you.
Thank you, Joey. That wasn't easy. Yeah, having a competition in 3 languages, as Simon said at the start, was a tall order. But I think we managed for the most part. I now have to ask the judges 2 questions. One is, do you feel like you are able to give, based on these presentations, a scoring? If you say no, we will simply just regroup offline and I will announce the results via email or just to make sure everything is fair. If the problem is with only the presentation of microfert because they presented in Arabic and the English translation wasn't very effective, wasn't working very well, then we can ask just that team to redo their presentation in English. They're offering actually to redo it in English. So can I hear from Carla, Simon, and Romy how you feel? If A, you're ready, you feel like you're comfortable with the scores you've submitted, B, if you'd like to hear from microfert in English.
Dali, is it possible that 3 judges could have a quick chat together, sort of,
yes.
And perhaps together we'll have it come to conclusion, just rather than do it publicly?
All right, I will create a breakout room, and to everybody else here, we will rejoin in 2 minutes. Grab a cup of water, coffee, tea, drum roll, listen to a drum roll for 2 minutes. We will be right back.
I'm sure Joey will entertain.
Elevator music.
Before we leave, I think there's a question from Marwan.
And I don't know if Carla or Simon, you have a challenge with the microorganism fertilizer from Egypt. Do you want to get back this session, or you were good with it?
I just want to mention to Dr. Simon, the question he asked me, I just heard it in the wrong way. The cost of charge it going to be about $20, not 900, because 900 the total cost of the machine.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, Rami, and Carla and Simon, you should have been invited to join a breakout room. And that will be our judges' deliberation room. We will be back.
So few minutes left and we will announce the winner. Now the jury is deliberating. Good luck. على أعصابكم.
ايوه منتظرين النتيجه.
إيه طولوا.
ما علينا ياخذ راحتهم.
بس كل ما طوروا زاد التوتر مشكلة.
إيه. بس اللي حلو إنه قدرنا كلنا نفهم على بعضنا يعني.
كويس.
إنه مع الترجمة.
في عندك 3 لغات صح؟
ما سمعت؟
في عندك 3 لغات.
إيه مزبوط. عربي فرنساوي وإنجليزي. بدنا نقول ميرسي للي كانوا عم بيترجموا. هبة إيناس وأودات.
Okay, hello everyone. Apologies for the delay. For the microfert team, we've decided the interpretation wasn't functioning and we couldn't hear your project. You have 4 minutes exactly to deliver your presentation in English, and after that we will announce the results.
Okay, thank you. I can share my screen now.
Yes, please.
Okay. Do you see my screen?
Yes, please go ahead.
Hey, I'm Hendesawi from Microfert. We present agricultural solutions based on biotechnology. As we see, the total cultivated area in Egypt around 3,600,000 hectares, around 97% of it cultivated non-organic and use high amount of chemical fertilizers, which have a negative impact on the human health as a respiratory system issues. But the big problem with the soil, which have negative impact on the chemical fertilizers, as reduce the soil fertility and the organic matter of the soil, because around from 60 to 90% of this fertilizer lose with irrigation water. So we, based on the biotechnology, which produce beneficial soil microorganisms in high amount, which have a high integration with the plant, tolerant with the temperature, easy to use, and provide the plant with the macronutrients that needed for cultivation or for the growth, which provide from 25 to 40% of nitrogen and phosphorus that they need by the plant for cultivation. And we provide our products. We have 2 products, Microfert and Bacteriza, which is based on a biological agent. So our products are sustainable and eco-friendly, have high population density with the preservation period for 3 months, and pHI period is 0 and free of any chemicals. And we provide our product in affordable price. With our product, we achieve 4 of SDGs through clean production process, contribute in carbon dioxide sequestration, and offer around 15 jobs for people in direct and direct methods, indirect and direct. As we studied the market size for the biofertilizers, we found that around 1,060,000 liters produced in 2021, which have the cost 500 million. And we expect to raise 2 million liters in 2024, with the cost 700 million, with the growth rate 11%, and we can share with the market with 2% just to cover the 3% of the cultivated area with target organic cultivated area, not cultivated area, but also the non-cultivated area, which present around 97%. That will done through the farmers or the institutions which interested in the organic farming, like SECAM, FAO, and IDEM, and we targeted also the conventional farmers to deliver the alternative for chemical fertilizers. Our business model or our product, we have our product with cost 28 Egyptian pound, and we paid with 35 Egyptian pound with a profit margin 20%. And our business model is based on B2B, and our customers is the organic farmers. By the end of 2022, we aim to produce around 8,500 liters with sales revenue around 300 pound. We targeted only 5 customers. This will be done through the pilot experiment. We already did it now in SECAM farm to examine our product on vegetative and some leafy crops. On the around 1.5 fadans, and this photos from our experiment in SECAM to test our product on basil and on peas and eggplant. And our team have experience with the production of biofertilizer, and already we developed 2 products, and we did already 10 interviews with the farmer to ask them about the ability to base this type of fertilizer or biofertilizers. And we can determine the most related competitors.
I'm so sorry, I have to cut you off. The 4 minutes have elapsed and Simon has had to leave. He left exactly after 4 minutes, but we have the results and are ready.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Microfert. So what we had agreed is we would just revise the scoring for Microfert based on the English translation, even though Simon had to step out. And according to the score sheet, we have 3 startups who will be going to the Agripreneurs Summit. That is RevoFeed, Jadur, and Blue Filter. So congratulations to the 3 of you. But in reality, it's congratulations to the 10 of you. We're here to celebrate all 10 of you. You've come a very long way. You were handpicked from thousands who registered on the AgriNation platform, 200 plus that actually submitted applications, and 40 that entered the boot camp. You are the ones that were handpicked, representing, you know, very diverse countries in the region, very diverse contexts, and the incubation program is going to start next week, learning about first your needs and then tailoring to help you get to the next step of your project, and to not just keep your project the way it is, but to help modify it, twist it, and turn it into something that will become hopefully absolutely transformative in your countries and your communities. I'd really like to thank again Simon, he just left, but and Rami and Carla for making the time, for joining us, for lending us your expertise and very, very acute judgment, and to all of those participating and who helped, and to specifically Joey for moderating a very difficult multilingual pitch session, and everyone else who contributed. You guys all made it possible. All right, with this, I am happy to close the session, and congratulations once again, everyone.
Thanks, everyone.
Congratulations, everyone.
Thank you. Bye. Have a nice evening.
Congratulations.
Congrats.
Thanks.
The problem with virtual is it's very silent. Congratulations.
Yes.
If we were in person, you know, at least there would be some applause or something, but here are some, you know, virtual applause. Well done. Thanks, everyone. And we'll be in touch with all of you, everyone here.
Definitely.
All right. Take care.